Onegaishimasu.
Onegaishimasu.
We'll just start a little bit sideways. Start nice and light. And just start to open the movement out a little bit more. Okay, working with a rotation and just starting nice and small. Keep the arms nice and loose. And then just start to increase the movement. Okay, good. And then just working with a wave through the spine. So, imagine it's kind of running all the way from the ground through the knees into the hips, all the way through the spine, and out the top of the head, and then back down. Okay, good. Just stretching up, nice deep breath in through the nose. You create some length through the body, and then keeping the extension, bending the knees, breathing out as you go down. All the way through. And nice and slowly curving up the spine as you come up. And then again, stretching up. And down. And the last one. Okay. This case, come a little bit wider, toes pointed a little bit, angled a little bit out. You can just drop the body down, bending the knees, in the back straight, length up. Use the hands to the front here. And what you're going to do from here is straighten the knees and then stretch the hands forward. So you're going to do this and then this, stretching the hands forward. So stretch it, push the hips back and stretch the hands forward. Yeah. And then from here, release the hands towards the ground, keeping the legs extended, hands in front. Just stretch through the back a little bit. And then bending the knees, coming back up, just to there. As well. So in this position, just sink the body down, and then just press the hips down into the heels, and then straighten the knees, stretch the hands forward. And then towards the ground, keeping the legs extended. And then release the knees. And come back up to standing. Down. Stretch forward. And to the ground. Good. For the side, so stretch right up again, creating length through the whole body. And then try and keep it as you fold the body over on the side. And the other side. And again. Now in this case, if you want, using the opposite hand for the other hand, bring it up towards the other hand. We'll just increase the stretch. Release it. And the other side. Okay, good. We'll just start a little bit with the torso, so keeping the hips nice and stable. Just working with circles through the torso. Good. So really just trying to create the mobility in the whole torso area. And using both directions. Yes. Good. And then just bring the shoulders into it. So really full range of motion. Up, down, and front and back. Good. And then forwards. Good. I'm just going to alternate backwards. Good. Okay, working with big circles to the back. Opening the chest out. As if the arms kind of brush against the ears as you go back. A nice big motion. And that's it. Good. Good, good. That's it. Good. And then you're going to go across to the front. So side to side. Stretching up. Again, big motion as I can. Now it's as if the arms kind of brush against the face as they come across the front. So, okay, good. Just go to the hips. Nice big circles. And the other way. Okay, just sitting down to the knees. Here with the hands on the knees, and just start to very loosely just rotate side to side. Yeah. And then just start to increase the movement, and then just hold one side, straightening the arm, and look over the opposite shoulder, and just hold it. And release it, and then change sides. And again, release. And again. Good. Okay, again, nice and loose, just working the legs side to side. Keep the feet really firm, planted in the ground. Good, and just hold one side, straightening the leg. That's it, the other side. Good. And now using the hands as a counterbalance to the front. And what you want to do now is pull the hips back. So I'm gonna pull the hips beyond the back, beyond the knee. Pull back there. That's it. And then the other side. As if you're pulling the hips and the hands away from each other. That's it. Good. Okay, coming all the way down. Bringing the toes up. And change. Good. And bringing the legs straight. Extended through the knees. Hands just on the same line as the feet. Okay, what you do now is just using the hands as a support. You can hinge from the hips, just raise up, and then sink back down to the ground. Raise up, without really using the hands to push off the ground. Just using them as a kind of support. So all the movement's really coming from the hinging of the hips. Good. Okay, and the last one, just hold it down. And if you can, bring the hands to either foot. Just try and relax the lower back. The head pulls towards the ground. Good. And nice and slow, just bring the feet towards each other, towards the body. Okay, just work the feet parallel. Try and keep the back heel just pressing into the ground. Stretch forward the body a little bit. And then change sides. Good. Changing sides again. What we're going to do now is bring the back heel off the ground and just bring the knee towards the ground. Yeah, and then raise it back up. So you're going from the knee to the ground and then raising up. We'll just do a few. Here, sink towards the ground and up. Just one more this side. Straight. And then change sides. Bring the heel up, sink the knee towards the ground, and then straighten the leg. Change sides one more time. Bring the knee now fully to the ground. back foot down. And this for the hips, really stretching forwards. Use the hands as a support if you need it. Trying to open the front hip. Good. And then changing sides. Good. Okay, push both legs back. Stretch through the hands. Okay, and just start to work the heels, so pressing the heels into the ground. One at a time. Okay, good. And then just bringing the knees up towards the elbows. Nice and slow. Just a few more. So, good. Okay, press the feet back into the ground and just stretch a few seconds. Yeah. Good. And just release it here. Okay, just working with the knees, just loosen them up. Circles. And the other direction. Good. And just work the feet to pull in the body up and then sinking down. Pull the toes up and sink the weight into the heel. And again, rising up onto the toes. And then sinking down into the heels. Good. And then what you can do is press the big toe into the ground. Keep the other toes up. And then just hold it. And then pull the big toe up and then press all the other toes into the ground. Into that. You're going to pull the big toe up now. That's it. Release it. Press the weight into one leg. And just work the ankle in circles. That's it. Both ways. Just shaking the leg out. You're just going to point the toes forward. You're going to point the ball of the foot towards the ground. And then lastly, the heel. Press the heel down. Yeah, and then press the heel into the ground. Stretch forward and just touch the toe. Touch the toes with the hand. And then release it. Good. And we go to the other side. Just rolling the ankle. And the other way. And keeping the weight in the leg, off the ground, working in circles. Good. And you're going to point the toe, point the ball of the foot, and then press the heel in towards the ground. Stretch the body down, just reach for the toes, and pulling the toes up. Good. We'll just do a little bit for the shoulders, so just stretching the hand across the body. to the front. And release to the other side. Good. Taking the wrist, stretching across the back. And change. Okay, taking the fingers together, stretch up through the chest. And release it, and then one more time. That's good. Okay, clasping the fingers to the front, keep the palms connected, and just start working the wrists, rolling in circles. And then just separate the palms and just start to work the fingers and also the thumbs as well. Just working. Just stretch out, extend them nice and fast. And about 50. Nice and fast, really stretching them out, as if you're kind of flicking water off the hands. Good, and then making fists. And in this case, really focusing on the back two fingers, so the little finger, the ring finger. And good, so just straight the hands and the feet, like this. The wrists, just like this. Circling the arms. I feel like the big heavy rope. Good. Just go to the whole body. And just sinking the weight into the